What? What do you mean? Logan asked me to stream it. What? He asked me to stream. That's really nice. Why? What? Somebody said there's like a party. No, you won't. Woo-ha.
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Purdy going to the air right away. And this one too low. Marquise Brown was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's 2nd down and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go. H.N. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Gun. Cut. Can. 11 MT. Cut.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A quick throw there is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. H.N. gets it from the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
11 MT. 12.
Burrow looking to pass. That one complete to McConkey. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Right 80.
Now it's JCM, Ja'Cory Krosky-Mary. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
11 MT.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2nd and 11.
Get set. Ready? Yellow.
Purdy. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
At the 39-yard line.
Outside. 118. Watch out.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 43 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Get set. Yellow. 118. Watch out. Stop.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Purdy. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Get set, get set. 53, 18, 21. Yellow.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram laying himself out in the end zone. And the Jaguars use the only turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. 11, ready.
Now Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
Panthers first down.
Here we go, here we go.
10 at the 20-yard line.
180.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Here we go, here we go. Can.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This one finds McConkey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Burrow will throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Panthers 3,
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Brown, 65 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Here we go.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts. I would say it'd probably be a good idea for them to reintroduce themselves to those receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down. A gain of 12. First down, Carolina.
Here's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Gun. Start. Ready. Raise up. Start.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third and inches.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
180. Stop. 11 MT pace. 11 MT pace. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
180. 180. Stop.
Jacobs will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
What a luxury it is to to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. Finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes
A chance hit when the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught by Laporta. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Sam Laporta, 40 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Butker on for the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Jaguars 14. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt him 3 times. The fumble.
Devon Achane, 69 yards. And the Jags have retaken the lead. Now the extra point. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going?
11, mighty.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
It may look routine when you see the finished product, but what a nice job of concentration there. Catching the football on that route and then taking it a nice distance. A great example for an offensive throwing short and running long.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to Laporta. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Wide 80.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Sam Laporta, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
Here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, good move. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3rd and 2.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Out of the gun is a give to Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Purdy. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Finding space at the 40. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Back to the ground, Achane. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. That'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Back to throw, Purdy. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Get set, get set.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And it's caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 3-yard line.
Watch out!
A run straight ahead with Achane.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Option handoff now to Achane. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Devon Achane. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
27. Panthers 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
11 empty. Behind. 12. 12. 12. 11. 11. 11. 11. Behind.
Now Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one finds McConkey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
38
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. A little juke. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's get set. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This to the Porter, right side. That he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Right 80. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jahan Dotson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. And maybe a wrench thrown in the operation there. The snap wasn't great, and this kick is pulled. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They give to Achane on the option. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Purdy now to throw. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
180. 180.
Here's Burrow. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Sam Laporta with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
36, Jaguars, 27.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Yellow.
Throwing, Purdy. Into the hands of Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
He targets Ingram from the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's first down. Purdy to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Get set, get set. 118, yellow.
To throw is Purdy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go with Burrow. Left side here to Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
11.
And the Panthers first down.
Now it's Burrow. Looking deep downfield. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Antoine Winfield. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Panthers, hey, you get a win, you get